Zaid from whichbike.com at the MCN show in London XL 2015, here at the Kawasaki stand at the moment. Have a look at their fantastic bikes. Fantastic looking stand actually. Oh dear, look at that beast. Fantastic. ZX6R 636, popular bike, super sports, competitor to the R6 and Daytona 675R, and the Honda CBR600rr. Got a fine collection of bikes here, not too late to come down here, 13th, 14th, 15th February. ZX10R, look at that very popular bike, one of the giant killers on road and track in the 1 litre class. One of the most exciting bikes at the moment from Kawasaki. Has to be this beauty, Kawasaki H2 and H2R. The R version is more focused for the track, this is for the road. Well, that's simply stunning, isn't it? I thought the Tyco Bmw S1000rr race bike was the best looking bike on the show, but might have to change my mind. Look at that seat, just a work of art. I could stand and look at this bike all day long. It's that good looking. Jesus Christ, I think I'm getting a bit too excited. Oh my life, how fantastic. It's actually only a 1 litre bike. I say only, that's more than enough. It's got 200 odd horsepower, 4-stroke supercharged inline 4-cylinder engine. Unbelievable. It's littered with technology. It's got aerodynamic design bodywork. As you can see when it turns around, a single-sided swing arm, which is always a nice feature on a bike. It's got KYB's racing front suspension, fully adjustable rear monoshock, Brembo radial mounted brake calipers, 330mm. They're semi-floating discs. It's got a hydraulic clutch and back torque limiter. It's fitted with a Kawasaki quick shifter and Olin steering damper. A bargain at £22,000. Well, join the queue. Even at that price, it's shifting. Well, let's have another look, quick look further around the stand actually. Got to squeeze through. This stand is particularly mobbed. It's got a vast selection of bikes. A couple of nakeds over here. Z800. ER6N, very popular bike. Stunning looking, that beautiful Kawasaki green. ER6F, the fairing version of that bike. Again, looking very stunning. Kawasaki who come on leaps and bounds in quality and reliability stakes. It's often all about Honda, with a hint of Yamaha. I think all the Japanese bike manufacturers are well up with the build quality of their European counterparts. Some fantastic bikes. I'll look out for my next video. I'll try and speak to PR manager of Kawasaki. From whichbike.com. We're at the London Motor Show, MCN show at XL London 2015. I'm with Craig Watson from Kawasaki, marketing manager, talking about the Kawasaki brand and where Kawasaki is moving forward.
Sales manager.
Sales manager. Okay, Craig, over to you. Do you want to tell us a bit about Kawasaki, what you're up to?
Well, it's a massive year for us. Obviously, the bit that everybody already knows about, the H2 and the H2R.
Absolutely.
This is the first one to land that's a true production bike. We've had to airship it in.
Oh.
And that's in the spec that it will be sold to the UK customers. A fresh order for that bike now, you're looking as far away as August, but we do still have...
Oh right, so you can still get them?
Yeah.
I know they were highly desired. Got a huge amount of positive press about it. Obviously being a supercharger, it's quite a rare specimen. It's absolutely incredible looking.
Well, the thing with the supercharger, actually, it's the only engine of its type in any instance. So there's no car with an integrated supercharger, no truck,
yep.
No bus, no anything. So Kawasaki have built this.
Amazing.
We built it because we can. We've got a gas turbine division that we've utilised to come up with the technology for the supercharger. It's fully integrated. And as I say, it comes in two specs: the standard road-going version, which is this one here, which is about 210 horsepower, retails with that Action Performance exhaust at 22,000. Then we've got the race only, the circuit only version, which is 326 horsepower, 41,000 pounds.
Yeah, you did hear that right. It's 326 horsepower. Obviously, people have been on YouTube, have been looking at the specs on the bike, and it just sounds a little bit too breathtaking, a little bit out of most people's abilities, but it's about what you want. And I mean, it looked great on the road, but the R is really for the track.
Absolutely.
The H2 could be the ultimate street bike. It's arguably the best looking bike at the moment. And the fact that Kawasaki is showcasing this new technology really puts it, people think about F1 as technology leaders, but it's a really bold move by Kawasaki. It's going to push things along, because there's a lot of technology in all motorbikes and people don't really associate with it, but there is.
Well, one of the things on here obviously is we've got traction control, launch control, power modes, everything there is to keep the bike in control, if you like. And actually I rode this bike back in September on a test facility.
Blimey.
Rode it back to back, and you know what? Yes, it's ballistically quick, but you know what? It's not frightening. It's all in control, and the traction and everything works, superb. So an awesome bit of gear, and it is our, we built it because we can bike.
Well, it's a fantastic showcase. So what else is hot at the moment with Kawasaki, the brand, moving forward?
Over here we've got the Versys family, so Versys 650, Versys 1000. And we've been selling Versys now for a good number of years, and it'd be fair to say that the styling was the only thing that perhaps polarised people, whereas now we've got all of the key selling features that the bike had before, as far as being a versatile motorcycle. But now it's got a true Kawasaki face as opposed to the Versys face. The reaction from the press at the launch was unreal. I mean, I think one of the quotes was, at the end of the day, all I wanted to do was turn around and go again.
Oh, so fantastic.
Really comfortable bike, very capable bike, and I think it's going to be a huge success for us. They've literally just started landing in showrooms, and the orders are sort of starting to come in really well.
What is this turnaround in Kawasaki really pumping some technology and investment into the new bikes? We're seeing it from other Japanese manufacturers as well. To me, it's like they just suddenly realised the threat of the Europeans, and maybe
it started as far back as, I think it was 2003, and there was a statement. One of the heads of motorcycles got up and he kind of said, right guys, now you're going to see a change. And from 2003 onwards, you've seen model after model being introduced. I mean, we've introduced 9 new models this year.
Yeah, that is phenomenal. Logistically, very difficult.
We've entered markets we've not been in before. So, for instance, a year ago we went into the scooter market with the J300, and from a standing start, have been doing really well. I mean, that was hand-to-mouth stock all last year because you just couldn't get hold of them quick enough. We've entered another new market this year with the Vulcan S. So the Vulcan S is a street cruiser. So all about style, all about ease of riding, very easy bike to ride. The engine base is the 650 motor that's out of the ER6, but tuned very much for grunt. So not to do with like the top end rush that you might get on an ER6R.
Just a bit more low down torque.
Definitely.
Quite stable throughout the rev range.
Yeah, nice low seat with
very tall handlebars. So it's got fantastic, very comfortable sitting upright position, suitable for longer journeys.
It's an ergo fit bike. We can fit different bars, we can move the foot pegs into 3 different places, we can fit different seats. So whether you're 6'5" or 5 foot nothing, we can make this bike fit you.
Yeah, it's a really impressive range. Most people when they come to Kawasaki, they instantly think of maybe the sports brands, but you've got everything really covered now.
Yeah, I mean, we still keep the sports thing. Another new bike for the range. We take a little slow walk across there. Is the new Ninja 250 SL.
All right, this is different to the 300 that recently come out. SL was a sport lightweight.
Super light.
Super light.
Literally, the little naked SL there.
Oh, that's the naked version,
with a full tank of fuel, only weighs 149 kilos.
Oh, that is light.
And to put that in perspective, a ZX10, which is the racing snake, if you like, that's 200 kilos. So a very lightweight bike. Comes in 2 different variants, the Ninja version and the Z version.
Is this an A2 bike?
Definitely, yeah. And with such lightweight, very narrow, It's going to fit sort of the riders with a slightly shorter leg. And if you want to step up from that, right next to it is the new Z300. Now this is based on the bike you've just been talking about, the Ninja 300. So
okay. Just a street version, slightly different mapping, is it?
Well, same chassis, same motor, same gearing.
Oh, right.
But styling's all about Sugomi, which is the design ethos that was used on the Z1000. So full Street Fighter looks. What I like about this bike is that's parked up on its side stand, and you don't look at the word, the letters 300 on the side. You'd never know that was a 300cc
No,
bike.
you'd say it was 600, maybe even a 750, but certainly a 600.
Yeah.
It's phenomenal. I think one thing you've always had over the other Japanese brands is this fantastic green colour. I mean, some people might not like it, but it immensely makes your bike stand out. I think it's an absolute winner, and all your bikes look absolutely fabulous. Do you find there's a movement towards naked bikes? Looking at your sales figures, is it a growing market, and the sports bike market at the higher end is supposed to be going down a little bit?
The naked market, the naked sector, last year was the fastest growing. There's a few reasons for that. We introduced new Z1000 naked. Z800 naked did really well, and people like Yamaha had a very successful year with
MTs, yeah.
MT09. Bmw brought out their S1000rr, KTM brought out a naked. So there's a lot of bikes fueling that growth.
Yeah, heavily marketed.
Yeah.
People are more aware of it. They're fantastic bikes. I think Z1000 has always been special. I think the MT injected lifeblood into that particular niche, and which is the benefit of all, because this means more people are going to be looking at your bikes.
The thing with a naked bike on UK roads is, let's not forget, we've got a 70-mile-an-hour speed limit, and it's quite
I
easy
always
to
forget
get
that.
carried away. Whereas when you're on a naked bike, there's a limit to what you can do without your neck getting pulled up.
That's right. You feel the speed.
It's like the self-restricting.
Yeah.
But no, yeah, naked sector's going really, really well.
So obviously you've got 9 new models out, so there's nothing really in the short term, but where do you see the future direction for Kawasaki as the brand? Where are the markets you're looking to expand into?
Well, it won't come as a surprise that the H2 with a supercharger, that's the pinnacle. That's the look at what we can do as an engineering company.
Surely you're not going to go any further with that.
Well, what you're going to find is things are going to filter downwards. So in other words, we've got a 1-litre engine that we can tune to 326 horsepower. Picture what we can do with a 250. Picture what we can do with a 500, a 600
Oh, right.
cc.
I mean, the idea of technology is that it does trickle down.
Absolutely.
I mean, that puts you right at the forefront of all of that technology, of course.
And the emissions that you get out of that supercharged engine, it's a very, very clean and environmentally friendly
Okay,
engine.
so it's green and it's probably zero car tax. No, bike tax. Fantastic. Okay, well, I think it's a very impressive stand today. The MCN show is still open for the weekend, 14th and 15th February. Still time to come down here. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Right, cheers, Craig.